Hello, Ray Halbrook here from LIvestream STL. Hope you guys are doing well today. Welcome to the Coach's Box. We've got a great lineup of things today. We're going to talk a little bit about football, a little bit about the situations here with moving into fall sports. We have a special schedule release show here in our middle section and trivia tonight. So hope you guys are got some popcorn to sit back and relax and actually take a look at these crazy guys here. Coach Chris Miller, how you doing?
Awesome.
Awesome.
I don't know why you would tell people to look at us.
Right.
I got a face for radio. You need to stop
It is what it is, right?
Absolutely.
So, Chris, let's get into it right here. Right away, we'll get things started.
All right. Well, on today's show, right now we're down a guy.
Blair's going to be here a little bit later.
Yeah, Coach Blair is going to be late because he's being Dad of the Year.
Yeah.
His son had a rescheduled baseball game at 6, so he said he's going to hurry up and be here. If he doesn't show up, well, that's okay. I think we'll survive without him. He doesn't know a lot about football anyway.
That's true.
I don't know a lot about football, but
Yeah, but you're entertaining.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You're the anchor here.
You know what? That's the only reason why people want me to play golf because
That's true.
I'm not the ringer.
There's a lot of truth.
I
to
am
that.
a lot more entertaining to play golf with, so I imagine that's the way the show is too.
I bet you I slice worse than you do.
I don't know, Ray. It's pretty bad, isn't it?
It's comical.
I'll have to join you next time so we can.
Well, the Pius Golf Tournament's coming up.
Well,
Next week.
I think I'll wait till the Herculaneum girls basketball one.
Hey, you could wear your Herky gear. You could represent.
To a Pius? No.
Oh, it'd be fun. No one would give you a hard time.
Nope, I'm sure they wouldn't.
I don't know.
thank you for your donation, right? That's what it is.
That's why I'm holding up my son's football card here. You guys want to
Shameless
support Herky
plug.
football? Buy one of these. I put it on the coach's box, and I also have it in the comments here. You don't even have to. I don't even have to bring the card to you. They'll send it to you right
That's
here.
right.
Yeah, look
Nice.
at you.
Heard
Nice.
the Herculaneum Black Hat football program. I'm sure Coach Hunter would be happy to see me advertising this. So
You know what you should do? You should have like a shirt or something. Kind of like when a boxer comes out with their robe
There,
or
I got-
tattooed on their back.
I got the Black Cat football shirt
It's
on.
got to light up, though.
That's true. Big flashlight.
I mean, all this blue I'm sitting by. I need Blair here just for that.
Yeah, that's true. You are kind of in the minority right now.
Well, he'd have his Kentucky blue.
He's stupid.
True.
That's true.
Good stuff. All right, so today's show, we're going to be talking a little bit about. Obviously, Misha came out with their memo and their recommendations for reopening sports in the fall, and we're going to be talking a little bit about that, how it affects fall sports, especially football, and winter sports, and our sport, obviously, basketball. And then we're going to kind of get into, like what Ray said, we're going to have a show. We're going to have part of the show is going to be where we're going to talk about live stream schedule and. Streaming sports, in my opinion, is probably going to be a big deal moving forward.
Yep.
So Ray's going to have a lot of business, we hope. So
Yeah,
hopefully
I think LiveStream STL got in this stuff at the right time.
if you go out there and start selling stock, Ray, I think I'm going to buy. I've just been talking to Coach Ford.
I think as many shows as we've done, we should get a share without even having to buy. I mean,
I had somebody ask me how much we make for the show, and I said like negative $40. And that's Coach Jarvis makes a little less because if the family shows up, but that's okay.
The family shouldn't be here today.
He tells them to stay home.
Dylan is with your buddy Justin Ford right now practicing basketball.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Came to open gym and then headed down to his other basketball practice. So
That's commitment right there.
yes.
You care about his education? No, that's not what I'm messing with.
Here we go.
Moving on. All right, so let's dive right into it. So Misha came out and sent a memo out to all the schools, and basically it talks about reopening this year. And we have, if anybody obviously has paid attention to the news, a lot of schools have came out with their reopening plans, and a lot of it is you're either going to go to school full in, like Pius is planning to do, and
the whole archdiocese is planning to do. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. It's, I mean, people know more about that stuff than I do. And then you have schools that are talking about going part-time in school, part-time virtual. And then you have some schools, big schools, Hazelwood being one of them, that said they're going to come out 100% virtual. And Misha basically puts in this memo that says that if you decide that you're going to do remote learning, which is virtual, for the school year, and I'm going to read it word for word so nobody can say, well, I didn't say that. Yeah, schools that are not going to offer in-person classes this fall will not be allowed to participate in sports and activities. So if we're talking Hazelwood, we're talking about Hazelwood East, Hazelwood Central, Hazelwood West. That's a lot of power schools when we're talking about sports in general.
Right.
I mean, how do you guys view this?
Well, I know at Herky we just came out with our plan, as did most of the Jefferson County schools did, and we're offering both. You can either come to school or you can do virtual learning. And then if you start one and then at the end of, I forget exactly what it is, but then they can say they do virtual for a quarter and they decide they don't want to do virtual anymore and they can come to school, they can do that too. So.
And I think as parents, there's still a lot of unanswered questions like, well, how long do you have to do the virtual school? Is it going to be 2 weeks, a month? What happens in a month? Come September, let's say late September, everything's somewhat back to normal. Does that mean I could have my kid, re-enrolled and actually go in class? I don't.
Being someone, I mean, and Zach, you know, from being at Grandview where we do virtual, we offer the virtual summer classes. We've had kids who've done homebound with virtual. If I'm doing virtual at the start of the year, so in August, mid-August, everybody comes back and I'm doing virtual, well, the problem is it's not a seamless transition once I go back in. It's not, okay, well, I'm at this point virtually and I slid right in, no issues, seamless, no, it's not the case. There is some gap. There's whether it's the content or obviously being in the classroom. So it's not like I can just jump in and nothing's missed or I'm ahead or behind.
Or the program even, because I know there's some schools down south that are potentially going to have a program that's completely separate from the actual in-school curriculum. So that's going to be completely different from kids in our classroom.
Right. And a lot of the schools that I've seen are not actually doing they're not having their teachers actually do the virtual classes themselves.
Zach has broken the
he pulled the
shooty.
He pulled the shooty.
He pulled the shooty.
I
Can
don't
you turn
think
that
so.
down?
I think I
Or
hear
did Chris do it?
It's not me.
I hear a baseball broadcast is what I'm hearing.
Swing and a miss. No.
Maybe that's what it is.
Man, Ray, was it you?
It was not me.
It's not me.
But it's
Mine's
gone
wrong.
now.
I
So
don't know.
how about that?
Picking up the baseball game.
From earlier today.
Hey,
Cardinals look good, though, by the way.
Cardinals look good.
Yeah.
DeYoung.
Martinez looked good. DeYoung with the
DeYoung
home
gets
run.
home run.
Right?
I see Coach Crump, who
Coach
out
Crump?
there at Northwest,
Nice.
Dave Crump, heard some schools have said that 6 through 12 have to go one semester. So,
Well, I mean, but and now think about that, how that changes sports. If you're virtual for a semester and you want to come back and go to school, well, all of a sudden at the semester, after Christmas, we could see a different group of kids showing up that plays. And that's if everything goes to schedule. Because, again, Misha's wanting to start on time, August 10th, which is the day everybody's set that we want to start. But, I mean, that affects football quite a bit.
No.
I mean, just think about it. You have kids who don't show up, and all of a sudden, it's like, well, I'm going to come back in a semester. Well, you just missed the whole season.
well, and, we're still in phase 2 now here. I think most schools in the county are phase 2. And that change, I mean, with football, that's hard. It's hard to practice just phase 2.
Yeah.
So, and then if August 10th rolls around, I mean, I would think we're going to have to be phase 3 by then and be full go on everything. And it's hard as a football coach to coach football and not be full go.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, let me ask you this, because you probably might play some city schools. What happens in 2 weeks in the school year and then St. Louis shuts down?
I think we're pretty.
Aren't they shut down right now?
But, I mean,
I think we're pretty lucky. Our schedule-wise, the only school I think we play up north is Deschênes.
okay.
And I might be wrong off the top of my head, but Deschênes, Windsor, and Imperial, I don't consider that city.
No, it's still in the county.
So, I don't know how that's going to work. And I heard him talking about, well, if maybe, say, Jefferson doesn't have a game on 1 week, and then say Festus doesn't have a game that week, then maybe those two will meet and play. And I think there will be a lot of arguing on how that would be, too, because you're talking a school 2 or 3 times the size of another school. So there's a lot of stuff out there that I just don't think that they've all gotten figured out yet.
Are we going to go kind of what college is doing and do conference only?
I mean, if we're talking about negating travel, and with football, it's obviously it's going to be a little different because, you can't, like you said, you can't have the big schools playing the small schools in football. It's a little different. Now, in basketball, it's a little bit better, but not the same either. So if we get to that point where they say, look, we got to take a step back, we're still going to try to have sports, but you can only play teams in your conference to negate the whole travel situation.
The good thing with the in football, the conferences, it's been split. I mean, that would be us, Jefferson, Bayless, Grandview. I mean, those are all about the same size schools.
Sure.
And then you would have the large conference playing those schools. But then what do you do with all the other games that you have scheduled?
Right.
That's where the problems are going to happen.
Well, what about Crystal City, who's independent?
Well, that's on them. I mean, I don't know. What do you do?
I mean, it's tough because a lot of their games are traveling and going and playing.
I work at Emos with a couple Crystal kids, and they're like, yeah, almost every one of our games are 2 hours away. I'm like,
yeah, that's going to be tough.
Yeah.
I hope they say you can travel. I mean, but that's just the thing. That's what we're dealing with right now is those sorts of questions. And then, of course, if they're saying virtual, I mean, how many more schools are going to go to that? Or let's face it, there's going to be some people who are going to be worried as the cases go up. Which, I mean, we can debate why the cases go up all we want. But I'm not a scientist. I can only go with what I think, what the internet tells me.
We're not doctors.
I have a feeling I see Jeff Whitener on here, and I have a feeling he might have something to say. He put out a post the other day on Facebook that explained that the benefits of the kids playing the sports outweighed the risk. And I'm not saying that I'm totally on board with that, but, I mean, I'm a coach, so, yeah, I want us to play. I don't want kids not to play. I can't imagine an entire school year without sports.
Well, it's going to look different no matter what. If we have football, it's going to look different. I know we've had down in North County, they've kind of sent out a message saying that all the marching contests in the city, all the competitions, it's done. So does that mean you're not going to have the band come Friday nights, or are you going to have dance, you're going to have cheer, you're going to have kids
There's
in the
some
stands?
schools that already canceled the bands. They've said they're not going to march. They're not going to do things.
Well, go ahead.
I don't know. That's the. I'm going to say like everyone else is telling us when we have questions.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well,
So my question is, let's say hypothetically we get to a point where, because right now I feel that when I look at this memo and I read it, that Misha's basically they're kind of like saying if y'all do this, then we're going to do that. But for the most part, y'all going to make the decision. We're not going to. If it gets to the point where Misha has to make the decisions, and like they did last spring, and then of course with the Final Four, and say that's it, we're done.
that's what they're going to do.
Right.
They're going to have to do.
Someone posed this to me the other day and said, how would you feel about if it was left up to you? Misha says we're not going to do a state championship. That's because of the travel and all that. Would you still want your kids to play even without a chance of playing in a postseason?
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, and I said too.
Yeah.
And I said, the next question was, well, what about a tournament within the teams that you would be allowed to play in your school? I said, absolutely, because the kids have to do something. They need to play. They need to. They need something to do.
And being around the kids since July 1st, and seeing how much they are wanting to be there, and how much you can just tell they've missed the structure, they've missed the discipline, they've missed all the things that go along with sports. And people want to sit there and say, "Oh, we can have school without sports." And I'm sitting there going, "Man, I don't know. You ain't been in a classroom with some of these kids, and you don't understand what some of these kids are going to be like if they don't have a release."
Well, and we had some kids today at Open Gym talk about how, man, Coach, we're putting in this work, and what happens if they take it away from us? I mean,
that's a tough question.
That's, and they're just kind of they're teetering, and they're smart enough to see that, hey, you know what, we're starting, but
Well,
they're still skeptical.
Well, that's a tough question for a coach too, because you may put in all this work all summer, and then it's going to be ixnayed.
Go ahead and say it.
And then your paycheck's gone from that too. And then, I'm not going to lie, I rely on that money.
Yep.
I mean, it's a significant amount for me a month.
And every coach.
And I already work a second job with coaching, so basically 3 jobs when you really want to look at it. And I'm not saying pity me. I'm just saying you take that money away from a bunch of us teachers, we're going to have to do something else. I mean, I'm going to have to do something else to survive.
Yeah.
And
then what does that do for the quality education in the classroom? Really? I mean, it potentially.
It could. I mean, I think I'll still do the same job I've been doing in the classroom, but it's going to put extra stress on us as a teacher. I mean, health insurances went up, bills are going up, everything's going up. And then you want to take, a third of your salary away, maybe. It's a struggle.
Well, no, we don't do it for the money.
Well, I mean,
I get it.
And we all do this work in the summer without a your contract really doesn't start until summer's over anyway. But the thought of, well, we may get started. You may, some schools are paying like a third, or some may only pay you for a certain amount, and so on and so forth. And as a teacher who's counting on that, that's a big deal.
Well, what's funny is when we got here earlier before the show, and we're sitting there and eating, and I don't know, it's before you guys showed up. One of the guys that was sitting not too far, he was kind of looking at our setup, and he said, "What do you guys do?" And he said, "What do you do?" And I said, "I'm a teacher." First thing he asked, "What are you guys doing?" I mean, every time that somebody sees me or knows me, or they find it, it's like, and I get introduced to somebody. What's your plan moving forward? And the crazy part is you look at me kind of like, I don't really know. And you hate being like that. I don't ever like to answer somebody without knowing that whole, because you ask a kid a question in class, why you do that? I don't know. Well, I hate that. I hate that answer. But that's what I'm going around going, I don't know.
And that's what stinks about COVID.
Yeah,
because we don't know. I mean, and it's out of our control. It's out of our, it's not like it's our superintendent's fault. It's not like it's our principal's fault. This is a thing that we don't know how to deal with.
Right. So when we look at it, and then every time that somebody asks those questions, well, how are you guys? I don't know how to answer them except for what I know. And obviously every school is doing different things. I know a lot of the county schools put out what their reopening plans are. And again, if you read them, these are all, I love to use this term, it's all fluid, because we just never know based on the new information that comes out, based on the testing.
Well, and if
everything.
you've seen any of the videos that superintendents have put out and the memos and all those things, they always say with them, this could change tomorrow.
Yeah.
This could change, within the next 2 hours. It's always something new every day. I can't even watch TV right now. I don't even watch it.
Really?
I can't. No.
You don't watch CNN?
No.
That's where I get my entertainment.
Well,
I mean, it looks like Jeff Ketcherside does too, but
The views of
I know Jeff, so I got to say it.
Well, I saw what Jeff put there, so I figured you and Jeff probably lean the same way. So
the views of this
I'm in the
program.
middle. Yeah. I'm objective as can be. I like to look at both sides.
Hey, go ahead and say that. Yeah, the views have nothing to do with St. Pius, Herky, Jefferson.
Are not necessarily the views of LiveStream STL
or LiveStream.
There we go. There's your disclaimer.
This is not fake news on any stretch over here.
So going back to the comment here, so what happens with the school that's offering hey, we're going to go Monday, Wednesday, but then virtual Tuesday, Thursday, or they flip-flop? Because you might have some schools that go freshman, sophomore, Monday, Wednesday, and then junior, seniors, Tuesday, Thursday, and nobody Friday.
And we talked about how this would affect schools like Hillsborough or these very big schools. You can't social distance with 1,400 students.
Nope, you cannot.
I mean, you can't how do you social distance with 30 kids in your class? I mean, I've had classes with 30 kids in them. That's impossible. I mean, our desk, barely I can fit my fat butt through a row.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, well, I did go to my diabetes doctor today, and he said, you need to lose weight. I said, well, I'm going to Lapis tonight. That ain't going to help. But
you ate a salad a while ago, didn't you?
No, that was not a salad.
I'm trying to help you. But, that's the thing is it seems like it's almost unrealistic for some of the things. And I know that, and I've had debates with people about teachers going back to school. I mean, Pius's plan and Archdiocese plan for schools is to go back and to have class. And somebody asked me again today, well, are your kids required to wear masks? And as far as I know, I believe they're going to make final decisions. It's going to be kind of up to them unless something changes. If the kids feel like it, and that's the thing is, I feel like it's almost like whatever the parents want. The same as the public schools, though. If the parents want them to go virtual, they can go virtual. Even if the school, doesn't, because that's the way the virtual laws are set up in Missouri. This happened even before the COVID stuff happened, where you actually have the right to say, I want my kid to go virtual. Well, now with the pandemic that's happened, okay, well, I want my kid to go virtual. How that affects sports, I mean, if your kids are going virtually, then Misha's already said it. Now, I mean, I'll be one to say I think that this memo that was put out is going to get either they're going to cancel sports altogether for the fall, and I hate saying that. I hope not, God forbid. Or this is going to be backtracked.
Definitely not. I mean, Ray hopes not. I mean, the rest of us,
we've already said how Ray has been very adamant about. Don't you ever say stuff like that. You shut your dirty mouth.
Shut your mouth.
I will shoot you in the head with a BB gun. That's kind of the.
Well, but we've been discussing as a football staff, what are you going to do if your school's going to school, but then you have one football player that's virtual, and then so at 3:00 he's going to come to practice.
But apparently that's not the case.
I didn't read through it as probably close as you did. But
it was like 5 minutes before the show.
No, I'm just kidding. It was. Don't lie. It was.
I printed off and read it.
But I don't know that it says. Does it say your school or the student?
Schools that are not going to offer in-person classes this fall will not be allowed to participate in sports activities.
It doesn't say that if a kid isn't at school that he can't.
If a school deems that it is not safe to hold face-to-face instruction, then it is inappropriate to have students and coaches come together to participate in sports activities. Now,
what if you're doing both?
I feel like this is where that gray area comes in. And Michigan's going to have to step in and say, well, we're going to backtrack on a little bit of this, and they're going to crawfish a little bit, go backwards, or they're going to say, yeah, you can't do that. And I think that's where things change a little bit. Ray has a question.
I have a question. How are they going to monitor that?
In the same way they monitor all the other stuff. Self-reporting,
right? Yeah,
it works. It worked out well for Mizzou.
Oh well, I was going to say, but hey, it works out for KU. You don't even report.
They didn't report it.
You still don't get in trouble.
Are you cheating? Yes. Don't do that, Mizzou. We're cheating. We're cheating. We're gonna eliminate your sports entirely.
It'd be the same for Kentucky and Blair. They just sorry Kentucky. It's okay. Come back.
And we are talking about Michigan, totally two separate entities. I can't hardly say without laughing. I know Dr. Erhan. He's a good guy, but sometimes the things that Misha does as a whole.
I've heard you've sent him some good messages throughout the years.
I had a question a couple times. Those are always fun, especially when we're evaluating officials. You know anything about that?
I've never asked questions when I evaluated them. I just put my scores in. So
remind me to ask me off air recently about some summer games. But Ray, I think it's
summer games.
I think it's time for us to go to a break. It's about that time. So I'll go before I get blared. I'll go ahead and hit the music.
Man, you just did it for him. You didn't have to blare.
I'm looking at the time. I'm looking at the time.
Hey, support Herky football. Let's go. Buy some cards.
Shameless plug.
He loves it.
That is great. That is great. Well, we're going to step aside for just a quick. I'm going to keep my microphone on, and we will be right back. You're watching the Coach's Box.
Guys, I've always wanted to ask you this since you're both pitchers. What's your favorite pitch? It's a fastball? Okay, I know. It's a curveball. No? Okay, well, what's your favorite pitch?
Oh, yeah. Spitball.
The Main Street Sports Show. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
USA Mortgage, the home of possibility. Offices located in Festus, servicing homeowners from St. Louis to Cape Girardeau. Contact Justin Neal at 636-385-5232 or check him out on the web at festus.usa-mortgage.com.
Since their inception in 1980, SMCI has always been about high integrity and treating people the way you would want to be treated, just like family. Mostly known as a commercial contractor, SMCI has now decided to give the family treatment to everyone. They are now opening their residential department to the public as Home by SMCI, so everyone can experience the home treatment. Everyone deserves maximum comfort in their very own home. Isn't it time you come home? Contact SMCI at 636-337-4444 or on the web at homebysmci.com.
For fine Mexican cuisine,
a family atmosphere,
any place to watch your local sport teams. Come out to La Pachangas.
check out our 4 locations: Arnold, Herculaneum, Crystal City, and One Fair.
Come out to La Pachanga.
All right, we are back here at the Coach's Box. Thanks for watching. Wanted to let you know a little bit about our scheduling the rest of this week. People will want to know a little bit about this. Tomorrow night we will be out at Herculaneum High School for graduation. 7 o'clock is the time for that. And we just wanted to throw this out here. If you're interested in getting a digital copy of the graduation, we'll have that available for $20 after the graduation is complete, probably later in that evening or first thing the next morning. So just wanted to throw that out there, let you guys know we have a digital copy of that for you to take home to own that night's memories. $20. Also, we've got upcoming games next week, but Friday we want to let you know about this a little bit here. Main Street Sports, Jeff and I will be in-house right here at La Pachanga's and Herculaneum, 2 o'clock. We're going to start early our coaches' previews for football. We're going to open up with Coach Dan Fox from Crystal City. Also, Coach Alex Rugley from the Jefferson Blue Jays. And we're going to end up with the brand new Festus coach, Coach O, over at Festus from the Festus Tigers. So that is the rest of our schedule this week. And before we get started with the big announcement of our schedules here, I want to let people know right off the bat here. The first thing that we're going to let you guys know what is this going to be called? This because we've tried to do themes, and so we come up with a theme, and it's going to be Jeffco Friday Night Blitz on LIvestream STL. And if you're interested in advertising with us, these are all the teams we're going to be covering. There are extra teams on there that aren't on this particular graphic, but if you're interested in advertising, please get a hold of us soon. And this is how you get a hold of us, 314-852-4398 or livestream STL at outlook.com. We are looking for sponsors ASAP for these games, and we know how important it's going to be to have these on the live stream. And we're also working alongside with some of the schools for some other things as well. We'll have more of that information when it comes down and is more official. So, guys, here it is. We're going to throw. Hold on, let me get your microphones in here real quick. There we go.
Drum roll.
He wants to talk about it.
You missed the drum roll. I missed the drum roll there. But this is what it looks like. We're going to throw up our first graphic. And this is the first. This is the first month plus 1 week. So this is the end of August and all of September. So this is what it looks like right here, folks. And We open up with Windsor at Herculaneum on the 28th.
That's right.
That's right.
There you go, Black Cat.
But you also notice that there's another game over there.
Oh.
That's going to be Monroe City and St. Pius X.
Yeah.
There you go. How about that?
I think we're the B-side, apparently. That's what it looks like.
I don't know.
Wait, for everybody who doesn't know, there was a B-side to some albums back in the day.
The A side.
My assistant coaches have no idea what that
Yeah,
is.
so we're going to throw this back up here, but I'm just going to let you guys talk a little bit about your ideas here for Windsor and Herculaneum, Monroe City, and St. Pius. We opened up with, and this is the deal, okay? Scheduling with this is a little bit of a nightmare. I wish I could sit down with the ADs and say, if you spread out the really good games, you'd have more people coming to the games. Okay.
That might offend people.
Is that true? Is that not true, though? But is that not true?
I mean, the NFL tries to. They don't put the Bengals on TV all the time.
That's, I'm just saying. So anyway. Oh, I just did something wrong here. Hold on a second. Let me get that right. There it is. Okay. So I'm just saying. So my disclaimer with the schedule, early on, it's really hard to find a really good matchup, inter-squad, so to speak, inter-county. So that's exactly why we went with Windsor and Herculaneum to begin with. Monroe City, we don't know anything about.
I think Windsor Herculaneum's a great choice.
Yeah.
Me and Coach Hunter and all the guys, we think that's a great choice. We added Windsor to the schedule, wanted to add a bigger school, see if we could, compete and help us out with districts and points and see what happens.
It's points, man.
All right.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Shout out to Coach Demo. I like Coach DeMatteis, but I'm kind of just hoping that he does well and you do well. And then,
well, let's just hope he doesn't do as well as we do.
That's
that's all I care.
Well, you can't end in a tie, can you?
He just can't. As long as he doesn't do as well as we do, I'm fine with it. That's great. We've been working hard. We're hoping that I heard him talking about Windsor was making a decision whether they were going to have a jamboree or not or something.
I thought the jamborees were all canceled.
And I did too. And then I saw something on someone say that, and I'm like, I think they're canceled.
Yeah.
So,
you never know. Maybe people show up at a field and they want to play, and they're like, well, we'll play.
Right.
And then you just have this football game break out.
Right.
You have a bunch of dads.
I can see your
Dads running it.
Jeez.
Then they have maybe in their dreams because everybody lives vicariously through their kids.
What's Pius know about Monroe City?
They're up north.
I know that.
They are.
I know back several years ago when I was at Crystal, they had some good teams back then.
I think a couple years ago they were playing at Mizzou against Valley for the state title.
Wow.
A couple years ago.
I think they were, and I know they've had.
Are they that small, Class 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One or two, I think.
Yeah.
They're 3 in basketball. Yeah. Well, they were. There were 6 classes. You never know what's going to happen. But in Monroe, shoot. But I think they're. They've had a good stretch, good classes come through, some athletes, because their basketball team's been good, football team's been good. So, hopefully the work the kids have been putting in at Pius is working out. And I know that they're losing kids like Riley Nager and Josh. And
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you guys were losing kids like that.
Yeah.
94% of someone's offense or something.
Yeah, thanks, Shooty.
I don't know. Maybe it was 97. I don't know. Whatever.
I need to post that in the locker room. The way everybody, I'm gonna put on our group me message. It said, Coach Jarvis said you guys are only worth 3%.
You guys are already ahead. 3-time Cup champ.
Wait a minute, that's just trivia.
It's just showing.
Let's move on.
So how about let's go to September 4th.
Let's move on. Here we go. September 4th, we have Bayless at Grandview.
So is Bayless in the conference now?
They
are.
Okay.
I believe.
Is that correct?
Yes.
I think they're taking
Crystal's spot.
Okay. So Bayless at Grandview, and then we'll also have Perryville coming to Windsor. That'll be week 2.
I think it'll be a couple good matchups.
Yeah,
good even schools.
I don't know what Bayless has as far as I know. They always tend to have some really good athletes. I know Coach Woods is a new football coach, so he's leaving Pius.
Valley.
Pius Valley? He's leaving Valley.
He was Valley.
He already left Pius. Then went to Valley, and now let's meet Louisville.
Sure, I'm just saying. He's teaching, but he's going to be coaching the football team at Bayless. So
is there some connection up there with Pius at Bayless?
I think it's Coach Lawrence is the AD
okay.
up there.
I was wondering how Woods walked ended up there. You know,
I mean, you hire somebody if they feel they're going to do a good job.
Yeah.
well, I mean, at least you got all 4 conference schools there, right? Conference schools, and Perryville, Windsor. We'll be interested in that because we play Perryville later in the season. So
You're getting ahead of me.
oh, what do you mean? I was just saying we played them later in the season. I'm commenting on the 4th.
We only have the first month
Let's
that
go
we're going to cover.
9/11. My
All right,
bad.
here we go.
How about 9/11?
That's September 11th.
Big matchup.
These are big matchups.
A big matchup.
Let's
big
go,
match.
Black Cats.
Here we go. Big matchups here.
Should have beat them last year, probably. But anyway, they got us. They won fair and square.
All right.
But
So we have Festus at Windsor
at Jefferson Herculaneum.
and Jefferson at Herculaneum. So
I
how about that?
think Windsor's getting some play here. That's
Yeah.
3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, no doubt.
I mean, what?
He's bleeding gold and brown.
I mean, yeah. What? Demo pay you under the table or something? Gosh.
Man, that's 3 weeks in a row.
I mean,
Well,
you don't want to say.
all I can say is that's
the
just how it shook
superintendent at
out.
Windsor?
But I'm going to tell you this: last season they didn't get nearly as much love. So one year you don't get the love. We try
Makeup
to
calls.
make
There
up
you
for
go.
you. It's called a makeup call. That's
Yeah,
right.
I've seen those.
9/18.
There you go.
I can't
think
say
this
that.
is-
We're 2 out of the 3. So
Well,
Yep, you've already had 2 out of the 3 there.
Here you
so
go. 9/18.
Moving on, 9/18 here. Hold
Pius.
on.
Pius
There
R7.
you
Pius R7.
Hey,
Man,
as I'm coming into Jefferson,
Jefferson has 2 good weeks in a row.
they do.
do.
But as I'm coming in, I get to ask, say, hey, talk to the kids. So who's your rival? And all the boys, Pius. That's the game of the week now.
There it is.
Oh,
there
yeah.
it is. There it is. So let's get that second game there as well. DeSoto and Festus. That's
another
not going to be
rival?
anything to not the snooze on.
So okay.
It's kind of a rival.
What was Festus's rival back in the day?
It's always been
Hillsborough.
Hillsborough.
Hillsborough, that's right.
always been
Yeah.
Hillsborough.
Let's just wanted to throw it out there. Who was that again?
It's always been
Hillsborough.
Hillsborough.
Wait,
We didn't like Hergy either, but Hillsborough
Did
minor.
DeSoto beat Festus last year, didn't they? And that was like a
think it
big
was
deal.
First time in
First
several
time,
years,
12
yeah.
years or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, gosh, that's.
Well, I mean, they got a good, flashy new coach over there at Festus. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
So there you go. Then
You
we've
catch
got
that
the-
on Mainstream Sport or Main Street
Oh, he'll be
Sports
on Main
Thursday.
Street Sports.
He is. He's going to be on Main Street
I
Sports.
think I'm
Thursday.
going to come right down here and have lunch around.
I think
too.
you should.
Yeah,
Come
I
on
think
out.
it'd be great.
Come on out. You can heckle us from the
That's
peanut
right.
gallery.
We would never do that, right? we never do it and tell you we were going to do it.
Right.
Hey, look at 919. Who's on there again?
So
God.
Windsor and
Paying the bills.
Kansas City, Northeast Kansas City.
Wait a minute.
the Northeast Kansas City
What is-
Vikings.
Wow.
Wait, look at this schedule, Windsor.
Windsor gets a little bit of love. Let's just put it that way. The first
Man.
5 to 6 weeks, but they're pretty much done at the end of that. After that, so after this first month,
I got an off-air comment from that. Oh, shoot.
NEKC, what is
Northeast Kansas City.
Oh.
Northeast Kansas City. The Vikings.
They have an interesting schedule.
It's a Saturday schedule, so we thought, hey, it's a county game. We don't care who they're playing. It's a county team. That's who we're gonna cover.
There you go.
So,
Hey,
give
I
us some love.
got something to add too.
Sure, go ahead.
My cousin, who's the assistant football coach at Sykeston, he used to work at Palmyra.
Okay.
And he was telling me about he's just messing me about Monroe City. Said they're always tough. He said it's just one of those things, and they're
thought
a
they
tough
were.
program across the board. A lot of their sports. So yeah,
That area,
they play a little football up there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Up there in that Lewis and Clark League. I've caught some of those games before. They're interesting.
We end up the month of September with the biggest matchup, I think, Festus and Hillsborough.
There it is.
That will be
That's gonna be a good
probably
one.
could be for the conference already at that point.
Oh, wait. Whoa. That's
Could
a bold.
and I'm going to go out bold and say that. I'm going to go out bold and say
What,
that.
what did you just
Bold
say?
move,
I
Cotton.
missed
He
it.
said that's for the conference probably at
Could
that
be for
point.
the large school
bold move,
conference.
Cotton. See
Festus
this
and
off, right?
Hillsborough?
Festus Hillsborough.
Man, he's calling
Not
a
on the
shot.
Ocho. Oh, a point.
Man,
Ray, you laid down a bunt after calling football.
I can't wait to hear Coach O's comments on
Right.
man.
Thursday about your call there.
So Festus Hillsborough and we're keeping
Windsor.
it large school, Windsor and
Windsor,
DeSoto.
oh my God.
It's a large school thing. I don't even.
It's a large school thing.
I don't even care. I'm not going to have live stream on that.
Must be a bye week for the small schools, right?
Well, you figure with the exception of Windsor being at the opening weekend,
Man.
that's that's a small school week, basically. So,
I
so
guess.
I'm just saying.
And they get 5 out of the 10 weeks, man.
Tell you, the big schools.
I'm just going to tell you this.
Ray likes the big schools over here. That's what it is.
Guys, I'm just going to say this out loud right now.
Uh-oh.
We're hoping to have 2 teams. So there's going to be 20 games.
There you go.
There's 20 games on this schedule, okay? Which means we're going to give you more coverage, which means we hope that there's some more choices to watch, more choices to come hang out with us here at Livestream STL. That's all I got to say about that.
Is there going to be a way you could side-by-side them?
Yeah, with your phones. You can do it with your phones.
With your phones. Pull up 2 screens at one time. It's kind of like an NFL red zone.
Yeah, it might be like a
ideas.
Idea
man right
the
here.
light just went on. Oh, my goodness.
Live stream red zone.
So I will tell you, this is how this is going to work. I'm working with our Roku people in case we have to go to all of our games being with either limited fans or no fans. We will be forced to go to pay-per-view, basically.
Oh.
So that's kind of what we're talking about. We're talking to a couple of coaches here, or a couple of ADs as well, and throwing this out. Sent the email to the ADs about this, and we want to help them make their gate back, basically, on this whole thing. So that's what we're working on right now. I don't have the details yet, but we're working on it.
And for people who they don't necessarily know,
right.
I mean the revenue from people coming to the games is what's used to pay officials.
Exactly.
And so without that money, the schools are. I mean, they're already taking a hit.
Yes.
Because they're of everything else.
Yes.
When the people aren't in the stands buying admission, they're losing money.
And that's
by
why
paying
I
officials.
keep putting these cards up there, because most football teams, they get the concessions. They get the parents to do the concessions. And if you've ever been to a football game, the concessions are pretty good. And so our program's probably going to lose a lot of money because of concession stands. You're not going to have the fans.
Right.
So buying a card.
Yeah, you're not going to have concessions no matter what.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Unless you do it.
But are they going to let you bring stuff in? Are they going to let you bring stuff in? That's going to be the question too.
Hey, live stream
Red
has to
water.
deal with Grubhub and how we get concessions while you're watching the game.
Domino's Pizza, give us a call. Emo's Pizza, give us a call. All the pizza places, give us a call. Hey, first come, first serve. That's all I got to say about that.
Ray's like, show me the money.
No, we really want to be able to have an outlet for those guys on that. So I think it's important, and we threw out an email to the ADs, and we're just hoping to hear something back. What the interest. Some schools may do it, some schools may not. I mean, they may already have their own thing set up, and that's okay. But
are you going to pump crowd noise for these empty games?
I think I will. I've got the ability to do that in here. Yes, I could do that.
That'd be great
for the games. We could do that.
That
would be great. That would be great.
I'm gonna let us get back to the schedule now.
So here we go. Real quick, and I'll throw that first month plus the week here up one more time here, and let me get rid of this graphic here real quick. What to me, up until 9:25, what's your most intriguing game? Each one of you guys.
I think it's Pius Jefferson.
Pius Jefferson.
I think that's going to be a barn burner.
Okay.
I really do. That's good.
It's a good rivalry game.
It is.
It was last year too.
Coach Jarvis.
I'm going Herculaneum Jefferson just because last year it was a barn burner, and as you can probably look at the comments, I'm not going to mention them, but there's some comments on it about there. It was a barn burner, and
where was that game played at last year?
That was at R7. I think we might have scored 3 times at once. But anyway, on one possession. But anyway,
did they get 5 downs?
It was close. It was close. But I do think the Pius Jefferson is a good one. Hillsboro Festus.
I really want to see Hillsboro
I think
Festus too.
I think Hillsboro Festus could be a
new coaches.
really good
Two
one.
new coaches.
Yep.
That would be very interesting. Very interesting.
I mean, we just had Hillsboro's coach on now. And then Main Street Sports is going to have Festus' coach on. So,
absolutely.
There you go.
That Festus Hillsboro game will be interesting. I think the Pius Jefferson, as they said, will be an interesting game too.
All right. Moving on to the next half. We're going to use the second half here. This is what it looks like. We open up with Hillsboro at Windsor and Grandview at Herculaneum, and I do believe that is the homecoming game, correct? Coach?
You're asking the wrong person.
I already know the answer.
Don't worry about stuff like that.
Coaches hate homecoming.
We
I
hate
can tell you that.
homecoming.
Football coaches hate homecoming week.
Yeah,
so.
homecoming's terrible.
So that
Distractions.
first week Hillsboro, Windsor, Grandview, Herculaneum. Thoughts?
What do you think,
I
Coach?
don't know.
Involves you.
I don't know. Grandview got us last year, so our kids should be ready to go there. I mean, it was a close game, and they had a running back that just kind of ran right over us, and we're hoping we can change the tide this year. Yeah, so that'll be a game our kids will have circling, and especially if it's homecoming, which I think you might be right.
It is.
And that'll be a big one.
That should be really interesting.
And you were saying
I'd like to see that. I think it'd be a good game.
Live streaming a little
Maybe
bit.
maybe you should come out and color commentate. that
You know,
game.
I'll probably be at the Pius game, and then I'll.
okay.
No, it'd be really good though. Me and Coach McVey, we might do that. We might have to talk to you about that. That'd be good.
free up the schedule. Yeah.
Free up the schedule. I ain't got nothing going on Friday. Somebody like, you want to supervise the Pius game? I'm like, no, I'm gonna go over here watch this.
We had Matt Schutte over at, I believe he was at the Herky Pius game at Herky last year because we covered that game. It was not a fun game for Herky, I know that. But
I watched that
we
one.
won't talk about that.
I don't really have anything to say.
Okay.
So there you go.
Moving on. I
Moving
guess.
on. Here's our second week here. Let me throw that.
Oh,
back.
it's it's
This
a
is-
Hillsboro
this is-
show now. It went from
Becomes-
Windsor to Hillsboro 4 weeks in a
All
row.
right. So what?
Well, it's still.
Okay.
I mean,
Look at
Windsor
that.
was still there hanging on 10-2.
I'm just saying.
Okay. There you go. Week 2, Hillsboro at DeSoto.
That's a big
There, it's a big one.
rivalry
That's
game.
a big game.
Yep. How about Vincent?
St. Vincent and
And
St.
Pius.
Pius. That's
Is
a big
there
game too.
okay? Now, Grandview Pius years ago, and they stopped doing it, but they had the black and blue
Like-
bash.
like-
Yep.
Is there something going on with Vincent and Pius?
No,
Okay, well,
but I know where that trophy is. I know where the trophy
Probably
is.
St. Pius.
It is still there. I would like for that to go back and start doing that again. I like traveling trophies.
Vincent?
I like traveling trophies.
Vincent and Pius. So I think that'll be a good one.
I think so. I mean, I don't know what St. Vincent has coming back. I know they're
think
always
they're all
solid.
salty, yeah.
They always
And
are.
Hillsboro and DeSoto, I mean, you throw the records out. I mean, those two, I know Hillsboro owned them for a long time, but, DeSoto's going to be hungry again, and it'll be interesting to see what happens there.
All right, moving on here. We're going to move on to the next one here. St. Pius at Bayless and St. Francis Borgia at Hillsboro.
that'll probably be a good matchup. Borgia, Hillsboro. I think that
Yeah.
another private school, and now depending on, like it's a new coach, new system with Hillsboro, but I mean they're always competitive.
I don't know what Borgia's football team is like. I know their basketball team is always
Their
good.
football team's usually pretty good,
Yeah.
too.
Maybe it's a private school thing. Jason.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of looking. You were talking about Windsor. I think Windsor and Pius are on here the same amount. I didn't count Hergy, but
I can tell you the breakdown when we get done. I can tell you the breakdown when we get done.
Ray's like, guys, shut up.
Wait. If nobody likes this, you need to contact your AD, contact Ray, get our kids on live stream.
Yeah,
right.
There you go. That's how you fix that
That's
problem.
how it works. Moving on here, we have St. Vincent at Jefferson R7.
That'll be a good matchup.
Valley and
Valley and
Pius.
St. Pius.
Yeah.
Hey, I know from listening
So-
to Coach Tilden, he is amped up for that
Yeah.
game.
There's your week of small schools.
Yeah, there
All
you
small
go.
schools.
Small schools getting some love. There must be some really bad games for the large schools because Ray's
No,
like,
they've
yeah.
all already played each other by now. So they're
They've all already been on here. Windsor 500 times. But
Hey, wait, Ray, nobody's safe. I mean, we said this all the time. But Blair's just lucky he isn't here right now.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'd be ripping him.
we've been pretty nice
we
about
have.
Blair not being here.
I wonder where
Yeah.
Blair's
I
at.
don't know. They must have had a rain out.
Something. Something's up with Blair.
There's traffic.
All right, wrapping up our last game. That is a Saturday as well. The
Oh.
Herculaneum Black Cats taking
There you
on
go.
the Perryville Pirates.
I'm certain we're probably their homecoming. And they
1
usually
o'clock.
have their homecoming on Saturday. My first year of teaching was at Perryville. And you want to tell some people that could put on a homecoming.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
St. Vincent and Perryville, and it's Perryville Public. Man, it is a
Nice.
It is a homecoming.
Nice.
People, I've never seen such professional floats.
Really?
things that go
I
on
do
down
remember
there.
playing them.
Oh my
Yep,
gosh!
Yep, at Grandview.
They have like almost.
we were there homecoming
You said
several
Grandview.
years. There are some very nice
shocker.
schools. Yeah.
No, I think it's probably just a way of life in Perry County that you grow up and there's certain things that you have to do. And probably one of them is be a professional float maker because I know exactly what you're talking about.
The year I was at Perryville, which I mean was a long time ago.
How long ago?
That bonfire was the biggest bonfire I've ever seen, and it had an outhouse in the middle of it.
What?
They lit that thing on fire. I swear,
Unbelievable.
it was awesome.
Don't I know you want to ask.
I'm not asking. Nope, I'm done.
Dude, it was
I'm out.
crazy. Biggest bonfire. I've
Blair's on, by the way. He's watching us.
Oh, what's it? Hey.
Nice of you to join us, Blair. Thanks for
I'll
stiffing
try
us,
to
man.
be there,
Jeez.
Last minute.
He's dad of the year. Let him go this time.
But those are some good matchups.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to recap here real quick.
I think he
I'm
has
just going
some
to
good
throw this on here
matchups
real
lined
quick.
up.
I'm going to get rid of this graphic here. We'll throw it over here on the right.
Several
here.
rival games.
There's our matchup there. If you want to, we'll have this up on our Facebook page a little later tonight. The complete schedule, and then I'm going to go in and spend about an hour putting in all the schedules on the.
He's going to have an official
events.
live stream game of the week designation about one of those two games, depending on how these seasons are going.
Yeah.
It's like, well, so-and-so's not playing very good, so game of the week. Originally it was going to be them, but they're not doing good. Game of the week.
Man, I'm not even getting in on it.
I want to say hi to Jim Powers, by the way, and say thanks so much for helping us with our baseball this week.
Yeah, speaking of baseball, Coach Catcher Side says you better remember this.
I understand. He's catching us.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
What?
He's catching us. Coach Catcherside was actually with us a couple weeks ago out at Potosi doing color commentary as well.
I saw him.
How about that?
Him on there.
He did a good job too.
Did he?
Did a good job.
I need to go back and watch that. Make fun of him. I mean, critique it.
There it is.
I'll be getting a text here in a second.
I'm not going to critique anyone's on the play-by-play stuff because I've done a few and I don't want to. It's still my favorite one. You probably haven't watched yet. Nope.
Blair and Jarvis knocked it out of the park.
I'm sure they did.
Dude, we were on fire. We were rooting. The first time I've ever could say this in my career.
Yeah, he's rooting for Jefferson County team. He was watching.
I rooted for the
I had a
Lancers.
Fred Sanford moment.
Elizabeth.
By the way, my daughter loves that show. She's 7, and she's like, "Dad, can we watch Sanford?" So I'm like,
I mean, I got to root for the Jefferson County team at that point.
That's great.
I mean,
especially if I want to go all the way to Rolla with Blair.
Yeah, that's true.
And then,
That's a tough trip.
That's funny. That's funny.
Listen to them talk about how great they are.
Yeah.
So,
I might run to Grinnell. Let's talk about Kentucky.
I don't think they're running the Grinnell anymore. I won't spill what they're running, but he ain't running.
But if you know who their point guard is, there's people who want to know.
I think he's still deciding on that. I think I got a good idea, but I'm not going to throw it.
Say with somebody who might need to know that information.
So should we throw out at APB? There's a need for a point guard for Herculaneum girls basketball.
Well,
is that you?
We
contact Riley Blair.
Well, we can't. Yeah, Herculaneum can't recruit.
Who can?
That's not recruiting.
Who can?
That's not recruiting.
I'm
talking straight to the girls.
I didn't say. Why do you feel so guilty?
Wait, hang on. Wait. We made it almost an hour into the show.
That is straight to the Herculaneum girls within the Herculaneum High School. Thank you very much. Rant over. So there.
You just take that multiplier.
That was for the next segment, I guess, right?
Hey, wait. Yeah, wait for the rants.
Do you care about your education?
Do we need to take a break?
I think it's time to take a break.
It's time to take a break at this point. I believe so. You are watching the Jeffco Friday Night Blitz live stream on LIvestream STL broadcast. That is our release show as we speak. So we'll have that up on our schedule in a little while, and we will be right back. You're watching the Coach's Box.
For fine Mexican cuisine, a family atmosphere.
Any place to watch your local sport teams. Come out to La Pachanga.
Check out our 4 locations: Arnold, Herculaneum, Crystal City, and One Third.
Come out to La Pachanga.
Where's the game? Where's the game? Where's the game? There's the game. Livestream STL, now available on Roku.
USA Mortgage, the home of possibility. Offices located in Festus, servicing homeowners from St. Louis to Cape Girardeau. Contact Justin Neal at 636-385-5232 or check him out on the web at festus.usa-mortgage.com.
Since their inception in 1980, SMCI has always been about high integrity and treating people the way you would want to be treated, just like family. Mostly known as a commercial contractor, SMCI has now decided to give the family treatment to everyone. They are now opening their residential department to the public as Home by SMCI so everyone can experience the home treatment. Everyone deserves maximum comfort in their very own home. Isn't it time you come home? Contact SMCI at 636-337-4444 or on the web at homebysmci.com.
What you guys do for Jefferson County sports, it doesn't go unnoticed by the coaches in all sports.
Yeah,
all
I appreciate
sports.
that.
You know, I have a lot of friends that are basketball coaches, and I've been, of course, around Jefferson County all my life and followed all kinds of sports, even before I got into the coaching. So what you guys do to help promote it with the kids is unbelievable, and we appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
For you guys to take your time and what you do is awesome. Just awesome.
Yeah, we try, we work hard, and we think they deserve it. The kids deserve to be able to be seen, and if we can turn out kids in the community to better them, get them in college, and make them a better citizen, that's the key. And we are back. Thanks so much for watching the Coach's Box. It is now time for trivia. And Chris Miller has a new thing that I guess since he's 3-time, he's going to go ahead and throw that up there one more time if you like.
I don't think you want that graphic.
Wow.
It's a family show.
Right?
Oh, boy. Where are we going today?
Right?
AC/DC sang a song about it once. Never mind.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
All right. Ray's like, good God, it's off the rails.
This is off the rails.
It's off the rails.
Blair's not here and things are out of control.
Yep.
I can't use my music because it's already running.
It's been running the whole time.
Yeah,
What's up?
What's wrong with that? Do you want me to turn it off? Can we turn it off?
No,
I just noticed. I'm just used to it running when Blair's talking.
Yeah, as soon as he starts talking, it's just like boom, 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 boom.
Just say it. So
What
let me pull up.
when you can't be here.
He's probably in the car right now. I'll be like, God dang it. Probably an accident, God forbid, on 60, 67, 55, whatever.
Great, my bill just went up. I got a text from the wife. I'm coming to La
Oh, it's over.
That bill
Shameless
just
plug
went
for La Pachangas.
Lapas.
All right, so
Got the kids, too.
No kids, no. They're
Well,
with,
it's
they're
not
with their
that
mom, so I'm good.
okay.
Oh, there you go. It ain't too bad. Well, never mind.
All right.
This is going to be a long.
All right, so we are going to do. Are we doing some? Oh, that's that. I got to save that for the other thing. Okay, so we are going to move forward with
Trivia?
trivia.
Oh,
There we
Let's
go.
move forward with trivia.
We have to. Someone has to beat them. Come on.
Okay, come on.
Hey,
come on.
turn your phones over.
Yep.
Ain't nobody going to help
Here
us.
it comes. Riley Blair just posted. He said, "Yes, I am." I don't know what that means.
I
but
don't
he said, "Yes, I am."
know.
In traffic, I guess?
He is in traffic.
Okay.
He's going to show up right at the end of the show here.
well,
You know
Hey,
he's
what's up,
going to.
guys?
He's on assignment, like permanently now.
We're on assignment.
Not showing up again. I mean,
Right?
I don't know.
All right, so here we go.
Gets
Guess
written
it
up.
depends on the views tonight.
Question number uno. Who was the first player? This is all NFL trivia, by the way.
Oh, I was
So
wondering.
we were talking about football. We're going to keep it with football. Who was the first player to rush for 1,000 yards in a season? Answers: Jim Brown, Beatty Feathers, Steve Van Buren, or Joe Perry. And don't look at your phone. Who was the first player to rush for 1,000 yards in a season?
My marker's not working.
Jim Brown,
Wait, there's one over
Beatty Feathers.
I got one. I got one.
Steve
Yeah.
Van
Well,
Buren,
hold on. You're
Joe
out.
Perry.
Shut up.
I don't have. I'm out. And I'm out. And I'm out.
You ain't gonna write anything?
Oh, no, I'm just saying, yeah. I'm
He
I'm
wrote
already out.
something.
Yeah.
All right.
He didn't write
Answers?
the name.
Answers? A.
Hey,
Jim Brown.
you got
Jim
a
Brown,
chance.
Steve Van Buren.
It's a Jim Brown.
You guys are all wrong. The answer is Beatty Feathers. Beatty Feathers of the
Yeah,
Chicago
that's
Bears rushed
No
for
clue.
1,004
That's the
yards in 1934.
Never heard of him.
Hey, here you go. Remarkably, he did it only in 119 carries, giving him an amazing 8.4 yards per carry.
They allowed holding a lot more back
There
then.
was not much defense
Right?
being played.
You just pull that leather thing over their face. That was it. That's all you got to do.
Blair could show up and answer the last question right now and beat you all.
No,
right now.
don't give him any.
No, we don't want it. No, he wasn't here.
Disqualified.
Disqualified.
Question number 2.
He hasn't even been close yet. So it doesn't matter.
Smoking like somebody who's finished second place.
Twice. That's great. That's great. Who holds the best rookie passer rating in NFL history? Who holds the best rookie passer rating in NFL history? Answers: Dan Marino.
Can I show it? Oh, go ahead.
Dan Marino, Robert Griffin III, Dak Prescott, or Tom Brady? Who holds the best rookie passer rating in NFL history?
I got
What was the first one
erase.
again? Yeah. What were the choices? Go ahead.
Marino, Prescott, Griffith III, and Brady. Flip.
Oh. Come on. Come on now.
The answer is Dak Prescott.
The next $400 million man. 84 rating on Madden.
Dak Prescott finished his rookie season with a passer rating
we're
of
done. We're done.
104.9.
We're out. Where's this 1 in a million talk?
104.9.
I got to get this thing away from me.
Maybe we need Blair.
But here's the funny thing. The previous record is 102.4 set by Robert Griffin III in 2012.
Who is that guy?
RG3?
I'm just kidding. What does he do now?
All right.
Holds a clipboard.
Question,
Hey, I'll
You know that more than
I'll
me.
hold
A
it.
heck of a lot
I'll
more
hold
money
the
than
clipboard.
us.
I'll hold that
Yeah.
clipboard.
question number 3.
I'm done. I'm just going to write whatever.
He's winning 1-0.
Well, go ahead.
Unbelievable.
I hate you.
That's not the first time you said that.
And I looked right there when I said it. I'm like, all right.
Okay. Question number 3. Which player holds the NFL record for longest interception return? Which player holds the NFL record for longest interception return? Answers are Ronnie Lott, Ed Reed, Deion Sanders, or Eric Berry. Which player holds the NFL record for longest interception return?
Going against what I
Lott,
think
Sanders,
it is.
Reed, or
Baseball
Berry?
Dion.
And answers.
Dion.
The answer is Ed Reed.
Ooh.
So nobody got that right.
Zip.
I knew he had a long one, but I thought Eric Berry.
The answer is Ed Reed. Baltimore safety not only holds the record for the longest interception return of 107 yards in 2008, but also the second longest interception return of 106
was a stud.
in 2004.
Straight up
Ed Reed.
stud.
Final question. So you're saying there's a chance, Coach Jarvis. You're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance.
He's packing it in. He's dead.
What NFL team scored the most points in a single Super Bowl?
Oh, shoot.
What NFL team scored the most points in a single Super Bowl? Answers. The Dallas Cowboys, the Green Bay Packers, the New England Patriots, or the San Francisco 49ers. What NFL team scored the most points in a single Super Bowl? Cowboys, Patriots, Packers, 49ers. Answers.
What'd you put? Because I got to have something different.
You can't do that.
Sure.
Well, you do have to have something different what he put. And he's going to put his
Come on.
team.
Here we go. Let me see.
I put the Patriots.
The answer is
The Niners.
The Niners.
the Dallas Cowboys. I'm just kidding. It's the 49ers.
They beat the Broncos like a drum.
Yeah.
Well, I thought the Patriots killed Chicago one year or something. Or was it
No. They've always
that
had
was
close
the
games.
Bears killed.
Yeah.
So
That's who I was waiting to hear if it was the Bears, but
hey, Blair's trying to answer on here.
No.
He answered Ed Reed correct. He answered the 49ers correct.
that must be great. Got to be present to win.
Google.
Yeah.
We're sorry, but you must be present to win. I'm very
that
sorry,
sucks.
Coach Blair.
champ
So
again.
there you go.
Sorry for the 4P.
Here it comes. It's
He evidently
the
cares about his
champion.
education.
Show off your trophy again. 4 weeks in a row.
Cares about his education.
Yeah,
That's right.
4 weeks in a row.
Big kiss the cup. I'll put something in here to drink later. Chocolate milk.
There you go.
Chocolate.
I'm
milk.
done.
There you have it, and there you are.
Joel said he pour something in there for me. I'm like,
Chocolate milk?
Chocolate milk, baby.
Right? Nothing wrong with some chocolate milk.
All right, so your I know what your rant's going to be. All right, so we're going to try something new here, because I have a lot of people who talk to us about, they think when we get going on something, it's really funny, whether it's at a basketball game while we're coaching or just in general, because we are a very opinionated people. But one of the things we're going to try is we're going to do something called our Timeout Tirades. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to come up with something that really steams our grits, per se, and we're going to get it off our chest. We're all going to have a chance to discuss it for about 5 minutes. Ray hopefully has a timer for us. And then we're going to move on to the next person who has their rant. So we're going to do our tirade, and we'll see how this goes.
And you're going to make me go first.
Well, because, you're a very angry man.
No. Angry at having to do this. All right. Do you like video games? We're products of the 80s and 90s, I guess. 70s?
I was born in 70s. 76.
Atari?
Hey,
Nintendo?
Yeah,
All right.
Nintendo.
Well, here's my tirade. EA, I don't know what camera. EA Sports. It's been years since you put out a college football game.
Oh, yeah.
NCAA football, 2014.
Robert Griffin's on that one.
Desmond Howard.
Well, isn't there something to do with why they can't?
Yeah.
Ed O'Bannon.
Yes, exactly. Ed O'Bannon.
Ed O'Bannon.
Yeah. We need a new college football game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I agree. But then it goes to should the players get paid for their likeness?
Have you
being
seen,
used?
they just posted what Alabama's locker room looks like football? Yeah. Just go ahead and Google that and tell me if you think the athletes need to be paid. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's nice.
Well,
It's
yeah,
super
I mean,
nice.
you can go to Mizzou's and look at theirs and go, oh my gosh.
I saw pictures of UNLV's locker room, okay? Their football.
Yeah.
I didn't know UNLV had a football team. But apparently they do, and their locker room is state of the art. So, I mean, I enjoyed those growing up. It was like you would find somebody who would, on eBay, because back on the old PlayStation, they had to sell the rosters.
Right.
So they put on a little card, and you bought on eBay, and then you have all the names. Like somebody actually went through and put the names of every football player, and by the time you got it, which was three weeks in, it was playing with the actual players. It was cool as crap. Sorry, I mean, I really enjoyed that.
No video games for the Jarvis
No,
household?
I mean,
Did you even play Madden?
RBI baseball. I mean,
Super Tecmo Bowl.
I played Tecmo Bowl.
Bo Jackson?
Yes.
Were you allowed to use the Raiders? Because when we played it, nobody could use the
Nobody.
Raiders.
Bo Jackson killed everybody.
Yeah, all I got to do is run up and down like this, and he scored every single time. I don't know. I mean, I agree.
We need a new game.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, EA Sports, I mean, he calling them out.
Yeah.
It's big time.
Yeah.
Wow.
So are we ranting on sports?
No, well, I mean, whatever. Jason doesn't read the show notes here.
No.
No.
I was not hired to read.
We have show notes?
No. We make this stuff up as we go along.
That's great.
I think we've had better views when we have. But anyway, when we planned stuff, it hasn't always worked out.
Well, that's why. Hey, we're just going off the cuff, man. So you don't have anything on this? Do you even play video games ever? Still.
Yeah, sometimes my son, we play the NBA game, whatever it's called.
Well,
there's a few.
2K, you know, the one they always love to play, 2K.
Not like old NBA Live or anything. EA Sports.
He's on fire.
What about Double Dribble? Oh, come on. Old. I'm old.
That's old.
You established this already.
You could shoot it from three-quarter court like that. It was great.
Oh, when they dunked and it had those,
yeah, that's great. It's gonna be like the crowd noise without anybody there. Ray, get the double dribble crowd noise for your games if there's no fans. That's all you hear. That's all you hear.
All right, Coach Miller, let's hear it.
We still got a minute and 26, by the way.
That's all I have.
That's the only rant?
I think that's it.
All
He
right.
didn't get to use his time.
I don't know.
Let me
don't
restart
put anything
the-
on your steak?
Oh, okay.
Hey,
I like that.
Ketchup on your
hey,
steak?
No.
Speaking of rants.
Oh, here he is.
Okay, for nobody who can obviously see this, Coach
Everybody's
Blair
got to move down a little
just
bit here.
rolled up. So
Be careful there.
now,
A little bit.
Coach Blair,
Well, you might have to slide.
are you okay?
No.
I mean, was traffic tough?
It wasn't bad at all.
Hey, you still didn't get a chance to win the cup, baby. It's right here.
I had two out of the three, though.
You got to put the microphone.
I had 2 out of the 3, correct.
It would have been a tie.
But, you know, it's all right. That's what happens when you don't show up, I guess, right?
That's right. Hey, that's okay, though.
I mean,
you're
you know,
being dad of the year.
Some people are dedicated and some aren't.
Hey,
you know.
and some people are dedicated to their kids, and
That's right.
I'm going to follow through with that.
Nothing wrong with that, except you got the microphone literally in your teeth.
Well, you want I mean, take it.
Coach McVey said you were going to use the rookie mic, by the way.
Hi, that's a good one.
If
That's
you
a good
showed
one.
up.
That's a good
Showed
one.
up.
Moving on down.
So, hey, let's go ahead. You've got to have a rant.
Oh, I do. After tonight's game, I do.
Hold on, let me start.
After the
After tonight's game, he has a rant.
Here we go. Start now.
And
great.
go.
5 minutes, go.
Well, here's what I can tell you: little league baseball. You know, I love little league baseball. I love watching my kid play. But the big thing for me, little league baseball, was there's just certain teams and programs that don't play the game the right way, and I think that's something that I take an offense to. You know, these are 11-year-old, 10-year-old kids and out there, and they're just trying to learn the game, and umpires are screaming at coaches, and coaches are screaming back, and these are 10 and 11-year-old kids out there, and it's just very difficult to watch and not understand that these kids are out there because they love the game and they want to learn the game, and when the adults get involved and it gets out of hand, it's a little bit crazy. So
anyone get thrown out?
No, but
Okay, I mean, I've known people to get thrown out of games before. I was just wondering.
No. I had to sit back and watch, and I couldn't stand up. I just had to sit down.
Are you a coach? Or
No.
So you were one of the fans yelling?
No. I was the quiet one tonight. I was actually really quiet.
Now the question I have is was anybody in your family loud?
Yes.
Yes.
Is anyone in your family yelling?
I would have to say that yes.
Is that person watching this show?
I don't know if they are or not.
Oh, okay, well then
they were
go
there.
ahead, just jump on this.
They may be on by now. I don't know.
So Sam didn't have anything to say.
She might have had a few things to say, and then the ex-wife might have had a few things to say as well.
When you got
both of them. Whoa, yeah.
Hey, if they both can agree on this, then you know that you got a legit case.
That means there was something that really was wrong.
Oh yeah, it was pretty intense. I mean, and I don't know what you guys think, but there's a reason why Little League Baseball is being played, and that's for the kids. And I it just bothers me that some of these coaches and some of these programs that they're affiliated with allow that to continue to happen. And this isn't the first time I've seen this. I mean, my kids have been around it for a while now, and it's a frustrating thing to watch Little League Baseball. I mean, it is, and even Little League Softball, it's the same way. It's just it just becomes a little out of hand, and that's kind of the reasons why Little League has kind of turned the page a little bit. And I think you're seeing a lot more select teams going out and playing because of Little League Baseball and the way it's ran.
Well, it's there in Select League too, and we're Select Ball because
I know.
We've got a tournament this weekend, and we've seen some things.
Yeah, it is. But I think it just makes it a little harder because Little League you get to pick your teams and you get to pick and choose who you want and who you don't want.
I never did when I coached Little League. They told me, "Here's your team," and
I just think
you didn't have a draft where they rated players and all that stuff. That's what they did back in the day.
They did.
Oh, sure they did. Sure they did.
Yeah.
So that's my rant. That's my frustration for this evening. So.
You still have a minute and 50 seconds.
Well, anybody else want
to fired up. This is awesome.
Anybody else want to say anything about it? I mean, what
what you need is Paige to umpire because she would take care of a lot of that.
She wouldn't take that what happened tonight. I'm sure most people wouldn't.
Yeah, maybe we just need better umpiring and dealing with that, and just tell people you're gone. See ya.
I'll go into the scenario here. How much time I got?
Here we go.
126.
Well, there was a pop fly in the infield, the guy on second and third, and one out, and the umpire calls a infield fly. And so the kid goes and walks back toward the dugout, thinks he's out.
Yeah, which he is.
We throw the ball to first base just to make the out. Coach over there is like, it's not an infield fly. It's not an infield fly. That base is not occupied. First and second's not both occupied. So they go at it. And the umpire says, nope, that kid needs to come out of the dugout and go to first base. He is safe. After he had already walked off the field and the play had been called out. And then this coach and the umpire got yelling and screaming. He said, I made the wrong call, but I got to stick with it. No, you can't. You don't have to do that. And then the parents got involved, and they were yelling and screaming at each other across the field. And it was just an interesting evening, I can tell you that. And there was a reason why I stuck around a little longer just to make sure that nobody said anything cross wires or anything like that.
I wonder who you were making sure was in check.
You should have said that you were on patrol duty.
Well, Hey, but I made it, by golly. I made it to my rant. That's right. With about 5 seconds left, right?
3, 2, 1.
Perfect.
Oh, man. All right, Jarvis, you're up.
My rant has nothing to do with sports.
Okay,
perfect.
That's all right. All right.
Mine has to do with this.
Okay.
Why can they charge us $1,000 for a gosh dang phone? And if we don't pay $1,000, then they're going to update the phone, and then the phone's going to suck, and then I got to get a new phone. Mm-hmm. I got my iPhone 7 Plus. I don't want anything else. So Apple quit messing with me, and now you updated it and it's doing a bunch of crazy crap.
Yeah.
So,
because they want you
and then they're like, "Oh, go Android." Well, I'm still going to have to pay $600 to $800 for a phone.
And
I'm not
Android, dark side.
No.
I had Android, and it was awful. And not only just how much we pay for the phone, then how much you pay for service. Oh, go to T-Mobile. No, their coverage is terrible. You can't hear anyone. You're echoing everywhere.
Can you hear me now? No, I can't hear you.
Hello. And then, so you have to go with someone good. You have to go with a company that. So I'm paying $253 for 3 phones a month.
Where's the dump button?
Where's the dump? No, so close.
So I'm like, I'm mad about phones. That's my tirade.
Hey, you have another $1,000 that you're going to have to pay because that one's not going to work after a few minutes here. it's probably going to shut off.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
They
Big
they
Brother?
hurt you.
Big
Big
Brother.
Brother, yeah.
You know how crazy it is, though? You buy a pair of shoes, and now I'll finish line every time I get on there. And then I just keep buying them to them. And it's all because of this phone.
There's going to be iPhone 10s on your next look. You look up on Facebook, and they're going to be offering the new iPhone 11 ads.
Or emails that say just for you.
And what happened to them giving you a free phone? That never happens anymore.
You get a flip phone.
You get a free phone for changing services.
Yeah.
A lot. They used
But
to.
no, it used to be every certain amount of years
Well,
you
we-
get a free
we live in-
phone
we live
or
in trying
an
times
upgrade,
right
and it would cost like $150 or something.
Yeah.
But no, now you're paying $50 extra a month. And then everyone in my family's got way above me. They're 11s, 10s. I'm 7.
But why do we
I
get-
still like the flip phone. I had
Oh,
no
wait,
way.
it took you so long to get
Yeah.
anything
I
besides
know.
it.
I know.
Because I said, hey, what's your number, Zach? When we work together, it's like it's just like texting. You preface it saying, well, I've got a flip phone. I don't text a whole lot. And I go, what?
A flip phone?
Wait.
Yeah.
If Alan Davis has an Apple phone and he can text, and you have a flip
That's
phone,
right.
there's something wrong.
That's right.
But I think
I've
got it. I've
you
got
couldn't
one now.
understand his
No,
text
you can't
most of the
understand it
time.
because it's very cryptic, secret encoder ring and a Jack and
Dragger Jack box.
And if we have too many of these tirades, it's always going to deal with money with me because I don't have any. So I look at my bills and I'm like, ugh.
And I did hear that your wife is on her way up here
I was
to
gonna
eat,
say
so
that-
there'll
There's
be
more
more
money.
money.
It's only her. Only her.
Thank goodness.
too.
It'll only be $40 tonight. for
Hey,
dinner.
I'm working at Emos 3 days this week, so hey, we'll cover that up.
Oh, good.
much
If
time
I
we got
could,
left?
if I could get you
He's
to
still got a
deliver
minute
my
and
emo.
50 seconds.
Well, you know, I'm going to have to work at Emos. I got to cover for a ticket she got not too long ago. I hope she's not listening.
Now that's a tirade. That's
It's
a
public
tirade.
knowledge.
Oh, yeah, you can look it up, but yeah.
Case, man. I look up a lot of people on something.
So,
great.
anyway, yeah, the phones drive me crazy. I mean, it doesn't matter what company you're with, they're going to screw you.
As soon as you pay that thing off, boom, something's going to go
I don't know.
wrong.
Mine's been paid off for a while.
Haven't
It's an
you-
iPhone 7.
You remember, have you ever watched Lethal Weapon?
It's never
4?
paid off, Jason.
When Joe Pesci and
Yeah.
Chris Rock
Yeah.
talk about phones? Okay, if you haven't watched it, we can't say those words on the air. But trust me, if you haven't seen it, you need to watch it. You'll enjoy that clip.
It's off Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon 4.
It's pretty sad that you could recite these movies like that.
Oh, you have no idea.
I know you can.
You
I
have
can't
no
ever.
idea. It's
But that's really my tirade today. I didn't plan like you did ahead of time.
I didn't
probably,
plan at
so. Oh, whatever. You have a tirade.
You were telling us before the show.
I have like all
I really
kinds of
debated
tirades.
on it being that stupid cup and that pious shirt, and you keep winning that cup. That's what I thought I should have tiraded, but I decided
Next
I'm going
week's
the
on
phone.
next week's show.
Next week's show, Jason complains about not winning the cup.
It's not the cup as much as that shirt.
You wear a Herky shirt every day.
I know, but it doesn't say district champs yet.
You said yes.
Hey, there's
Yes,
always a
here.
chance.
It's here.
There's always a chance.
That's right.
You're
Not
saying
this year,
there's
but
a
I mean, it
chance.
could be this year. It could
We
be
hope.
next.
We hope
Be
it is.
20 years from now, but I would hope it'd be soon.
If all the other schools go virtual and you guys don't, then you're
Okay.
I already told you.
Maybe we
That's
should
what I
go back to our off-air about how you didn't like getting pressed this past weekend or something.
I didn't.
I know. I bet you'll press people up 30. Ask my wife. But hey.
That's true. When she's showing up.
I'm sorry. It's your tirade. Sorry.
Is
we're
it
done.
my turn now?
Yep.
No, Ray's like, I don't know.
I don't know, is it? I didn't know you didn't have one.
Oh.
I was getting ready to be done with this here, but we could get. Let me set it up.
Let's
for,
hear it, Miller.
Let me set it
He
up
was
for you
gonna
here one more
cut your
time. Hold on.
tirade off.
Hang loose.
Oh, man. I got a lot of people watching now.
Now we need Ray's tyrant after you.
Oh,
I don't know about that.
Ray's not an angry person.
I know it isn't.
Okay, so
But I can be angry.
I
You wouldn't
mean,
like me when I'm angry.
No, you're right.
you're
If
like
I
the
wouldn't.
Hulk or something. So
Chris Miller's timeout tirade. Here we go.
So one of the things that really gets under my skin on this whole, back reopening thing is coaches having to wear masks. Okay, and I mean, look, I understand the whole safety part of it, but if I got to wear a mask, I don't know if you all know, I yell a lot. and there ain't no way that any of these kids are gonna be like, I don't know what. No,
You yell.
You're gonna have a big wet ring.
It's either that or I'm gonna get one of those Bane masks or something, and then just
wear the shield.
Why don't you wear the shield? Yeah, that'd be great.
My wife
Get
showed
some
me that
window
today.
wipers
Great big
on,
shit,
yeah.
big
Wipers.
shield. Yeah.
and that thing
The
will
wipers
fog
on
up
it.
quick, and I
It's like a
can't see.
Lancer shield. Like,
Yeah. Why don't I just wear a damn hazmat suit or something on that too? Let's just do that. I mean, why? There's no way. Like, I don't know how that's going to work. I mean, I get it. Everybody's trying to be safe, but at the same time, they're saying like if kids aren't playing, they need to wear masks. And I get it. That's fine, and they need to be socially distant. But me doing it, it's going to be crazy. Now, look, I want to preface this by saying I understand what they're saying, but me doing it, I don't want to have to do it. Somebody find a dadgum cure for this, so I don't have to wear a freaking mask. So
My
Hey,
question
Coach.
is, to you, why do you have to wear a mask?
because I'm.
But nobody else. Know that the kids do when they're running up and down the floor
Well, running down the court,
against
they
each
know.
other.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been around them for
Yeah.
however many times.
Yeah.
What does that matter? I don't
understand that either, but it's kind of that's for a longer conversation.
Yes. We don't have 5 minutes.
We don't have that.
Did you see?
That's above our pay rate.
Yeah,
That's
it
what I
is.
always say. It's above our pay rate.
But
I don't know.
but for okay, it doesn't matter if it's a shield, doesn't matter if it's a mask, doesn't matter if I'm wearing a Bane mask or what. To do that and to coach basketball, even with no fans there, it's going to be incredibly difficult.
surprised.
And I've heard people talk about it. It's like, well, it's going to be safe. Okay, you said exactly the same thing. They're already around these kids. I've been around them. We have practice together.
You play games.
Yeah, we play games, and this is what you're dealing with.
That's what my tirade should have been.
Yeah, man.
People like this get to play games.
Uh-oh.
Did you see the Cardinal game today? Did you see Schilt with his mask on
I
and
didn't.
chewing gum? Oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, wait till they can't wear white ones.
Oh, that's what he had. That's what he had on. That's what he had
Oh,
on.
and cheese spit on it and everything else. Well, you can't eat sunflower seeds as football coaches this year.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no football.
You can't. Well, you're
Can't
spitting.
You're not
spit.
supposed to spit anything.
I mean, I want to know that because from the time I coached football, I didn't worry about spitting. I was calling blitz. We got the blitz. We're calling blitz every time.
Jailbreak.
Jailbreak blitz every time.
Kevin Haley's not on here to tell you that most coaches don't need to yell during a game.
That's true.
Yeah, Kevin would have said that, too.
And you know what? I am less of a coach. It's already been proven by many people. My coaching record proves it. So I need to yell. And I got to get the officials' attention. Hey, and you know what?
That has done you such a good.
Hey, I had Charles Underwood was the official last week, and he talked about. He's like, hey, thanks for having me on the show. I'm like, yeah, and just kind of talk. He did talk about you a little bit. We'll talk about that off the air.
I don't know why he's never given me a technical. How about you?
Well, there was this one time.
Speaking of, didn't you win again the poll for who's going to have the most?
Yes.
tests?
I did.
He never talked about that.
But
He put the poll out there. They never told the results out.
First.
He was second. I was third.
Yeah.
But I
You were
think
last.
I won going away, I think.
Big time.
But
Yeah.
you know what? With these masks, maybe I won't. Maybe they'll not understand what I say. And then nobody will understand what I just said. Like, are you talking to me? Nope.
Wasn't me.
I was coaching my kids with this mask. You know I'm talking to you?
They evidently didn't think it was funny when they could hear you.
That's true. It just proves I'm just not funny, Jason. That's really what it comes down to. You can't talk about petroleum jelly. I was trying to make sure we had some ready because the kid had a blister.
And break.
I had a kid with a blister.
Your time.
His tirade is over.
3, 2, 1. And the timer goes off.
And so Ray's like, here's my tirade. You guys, in your language, so bad. Ray, you got one?
The views of this show, and it's not necessarily the views.
Of LIvestream STL.
That's right. My
We'll give you as long as you need.
Hey,
I haven't even started the clock yet. So
while he's thinking,
while Ray's thinking,
by Herculaneum.
hold on.
Hey, while he's thinking, hey,
Hold on.
supporting the
There it is.
Herculaneum
Okay.
Black Cats and Dylan Jarvis and their team, and we get half of what you pay, so $20. 10 of it goes to the program. We would appreciate, and you get all kinds of deals on there.
Yeah.
Let's see what you
all
get
kinds. I don't think Lapas is on there though.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Is there Lapas on there?
Is Lapas on there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lapas.
Really?
you know what, Jason? I might buy one.
Wow.
support
Here,
the
I got this one
There you go,
right
right there. How about
Hey,
that?
it's all because of this show.
That's
all
right.
because of this show.
There you
Well,
go.
that would be awesome. But
You're,
anyway,
you're welcome that you've lost $20.
Speaking of losing money,
Speaking of losing money,
Speaking of losing money, there is
I think we can't throw that graphic up.
Hey, why did it take you so long to get here? Did you get a speeding ticket or something? Sorry, I didn't.
Ray, you better end the show now.
And
You better end the show
What's the
now.
next, hey, what's the next
scene.
segment? Come on, how do you
how
stay on?
to apologize
So,
to your
Where is
wife.
Coach Jarvis sleeping this evening?
Wherever I want.
We talk about the windows.
flat,
Window
It
talk.
wasn't Coach Jarvis. I saw it on CaseNet. I don't know what you're
that's great.
I had a coach told me that I mentored with. He told me one time, he said, and this is when CaseNet was a big deal when it first started being put out there. He said, you need to make sure that you check your kids on CaseNet to make sure they're not going around. Now, down south, because kids get busted for stuff, they don't tell you. That's how you found out if your kids were doing stuff they shouldn't have done. So every so often, I would check my kids on CaseNet because he told me
Oh my
to.
goodness.
That's funny.
That's
That's
great.
where I learned about CaseNet. It's a true story.
Wow.
Can't make that up.
Interesting.
That's wild.
Coach Crump wants her to have a tirade.
No.
We'll save that for another segment.
We don't
Another
have,
segment, another show, huh?
no, we don't have a dump button.
I do have my last tirade.
I thought, yeah, you got a tirade.
You've given me enough time to think about this, and I guess I'm going to go ahead and let the cat out of the bag on this.
Uh-oh.
So here it is. I'm going to take you guys off so nobody can get your reactions whenever I say this. So
That's not good.
specifically Jason Jarvis. No, I'm
And
just
we're
kidding.
off.
No, I'm just kidding. You're out.
Not fair.
Coaches, ADs, friends of all Misha sports, please turn in your stats.
I do it.
Please, for the sake of all that is within us as media people, all that is godly, all that is good, turn in your stats.
And oh, my mic's not on. Sorry.
Your mic is on.
They're all hot.
Turn in your stats. So there you go. That took me a whole 35 seconds. But
Well, hey, why?
What about that
We
Ava
got to
team?
talk about his tirade.
Go ahead.
We
Go
haven't
ahead.
talked about it.
I was just say, Blair, do you
go right
turn
ahead.
in Stats
I turn in
ever?
stats. Oh, I always turn in stats.
Yep.
You are
Wait,
full.
do you turn in stats?
I never turn in stats.
There you go.
It's called my assistant coach.
Hey,
Which one?
Stats.
What, Kyle,
like 20
you know,
of them,
Kyle's a pious alumni.
Kyle doesn't do it. Coach Duncan does it. Coach
Oh,
Duncan's
yeah?
my stat.
Hey, there
Puts
we
the
go.
stats in.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I put the stats in,
Yeah, I put
and Ray might have always been in.
Okay.
Not that you've ever tried to look at ours, because
I look at everyone's stats. I look at everyone's stats,
Anytime
and
there's a
especially
game.
the ones that don't have their stats. I try to give them a call, and when I can't give them a call, I try to find other ways to get a hold of them. And then when I don't, at that point, there's a problem, and Mission needs to fix it.
Would you be talking about somewhere out in the central part of the state?
Central part of the states.
A Southern Conference member, maybe?
Yes, Southern Conference.
Is that a game that you haven't watched yet?
No.
It's a game that you haven't watched.
Three-letter word.
Hey, listen,
Turn in your stats for the love of Pete.
that'd been great. We'd have found out that kid could actually do something. We watched 13 films.
Never figured that
Never figured out. This kid must have had the game of his life for those 13 films. He sucked. And all of a sudden, it's just like, wow. I don't turn around and I go, where the heck did this kid come from? That's not the words I said, but that's what I implied. How can we know about him? But, whatever. I'm not watching the game. Not watching.
Okay.
It's kind of like I Am Legend. I'm not watching that movie either. I'm not watching that game.
You haven't seen I Am Legend?
No, I was on my way to see it. This was on a date with my now ex-wife. We were going to go to the movies in Poplar Bluff.
Okay.
We're at a gas station getting gas. Buddy comes up, pulls up next to me. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said, me and I didn't say her name. We were going down to watch a movie. And he's like, "What are you seeing?" I said, "I Am Legend." He goes, "Dude, that movie is awesome, but I hate that he died at the end."
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm not watching it
whatever
either.
other movie she wanted to see.
I guess I'm not watching that either.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I Am
Spoilers.
Legend. Great.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's great. I'm
Well,
not
there's an alternate ending.
I know. I've heard.
Okay.
Someone else put that out there too.
Okay.
Like, okay.
It's the Scooby-Doo ending.
Yeah.
It's
the Wayne's World.
Did you ever watch Wayne's World?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Jason's being quiet over there.
Yeah.
He's being quiet.
I'm still, no, I'm fine.
I'm fine. Everything is fine.
He's
Nothing's
fine
on
now
fire.
because somebody walked in the door and he's got to pay for her now. So there.
Yeah, he's gonna pay for some of the stuff he had said. Probably.
I've been nothing but good.
You have. It's been us.
That's great.
It's been us.
It's been you.
Well, I didn't say anything about a speeding ticket.
Okay.
That's great. That's great. We ready to wrap up?
You know what? I think so. I think we are.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
Oh, man. Now,
Well, this is fun.
wait, what day of the week are we next week? Do we know?
You know, that's a great question. I think
I had to put him on the spot and look at it.
Ray's like, oh, no. What, count? Baseball?
Baseball.
What about what?
There's only one baseball game next week, and it's Thursday. So
All right,
we can
so
go back to
Tuesday.
Monday if we want.
Monday.
Yay.
Or Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday. What do you want to do?
No, I want to go back. I thought we were
Monday.
Tuesdays.
Say Tuesday?
Tuesdays. No, Zach.
That's all right.
You can't be
We'll
here?
make it work.
Monday or
We'll
Tuesday?
make it work.
It's just practice.
It's just practice.
How about
Just practice.
I have practice Monday.
Okay. Well,
No.
that's fine.
Okay, so we're Tuesday.
Tuesday it is.
There you go.
Tuesday.
Big announcement. We're going to be
All
on
right.
Tuesday.
Breaking news, we will be here Tuesday next week at 7 o'clock.
Awesome.
So there you go. Coach Crump says thanks for the laughs.
Oh, thanks.
Man,
Coach Crump.
we made somebody laugh.
One person.
One. All 5 people. No, I don't even know. I can't even see how many people are watching here. Oh, be all right.
There's a few.
It is.
There's more than 2. So
I know we have
And-
2. I think they're actually here watching.
Well, I think my
Thank you to
nephew over
those.
there is watching.
there you go.
Nolan Gears, he's going to be a black cat because he cares about his education.
He cares about his education.
Awesome.
Happy for him.
Yeah.
All right,
You
let's
really
get
want
on
me
out
to
of here.
comment?
That's for next
Waiting.
week. That's next week.
You know what my tirade for next week?
Save it. Save it. We can make a commercial out of it. Save it.
Yeah, he's going to have his first year as a black cat and my daughter, too. So,
Looking forward to that.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're looking forward to that. She's been to a few open gyms, I
She
think.
has.
Yep.
There you
She
go.
has.
There you go. All right, let's get out of here.
Picking up on
Can
that
we
new
get out?
offense.
That's right.
All right.
Buy a card.
Oh, hold on. Last
Four-time
time.
champ over
Last
here.
time.
4-time champ and buy a card from Coach Jarvis. So there you go. All right, we just want to say thanks so much for watching tonight's show, episode number 17.
Wow.
17 straight weeks of the Coach's Box.
It's like a
How about
football
that?
season.
That's awesome.
It is, week 17. It's time for the playoffs, right?
Boom.
17 weeks.
I got it. We're going to go a few more. It's like a high school basketball season.
That's
here.
true.
There you go. There you go.
That's true.
17 weeks, and we appreciate all of our viewers and listeners. Do us a huge favor before we get out of here. Like and share the stream. Share this with folks because they may not know about Livestream STL or the Coach's Box or high school football or high school volleyball, high school softball that might be coming up this fall. So we'd appreciate that. And we're going to just get on out of here. Again, don't forget tomorrow night we will be out at Herculaneum High School graduation. And I just lost my graphic again.
Yeah,
So,
2020
but if
Black
you're
Cats.
interested, the 2020 Black Cats, and if you're interested in getting a digital copy of that, give us a call. Our number's down there, 314-852-4398, or livestream STL at Outlook.com. Also, if you're interested in advertising with us here at Livestream STL for Friday Night Blitz or any upcoming fall sports, give us a call, 314-852-4398, livestream STL at Outlook.com. For Ray Halbrook, all of us here at Livestream STL and the Coach's Box, we're saying so long
Bye-bye.
and have a great day.